Ladies and gentlemen, this is an event of international magnitude. Photographers from around the world as they are documenting Yokozuna's every move.
Coming down the aisle with Mr. Fuji is the challenger from Polynesia Islands, weighing 550 pounds, Yokozuna!
One thing, Corey, he's 550 pounds, bigger than he's ever been.
And I understand Hulk Hogan trimmed down so he can have more speed, more endurance. But I'll tell you something, Hogan's got to take him out early.
This is going to answer a lot of unanswered questions from WrestleMania 9. A lot of pressure on the president of WWE for what he did. But this is Yokozuna versus Hulk Hogan. Let the winner be the winner.
One thing's... Listen to this! What a phenomenal ovation for the WWE Champion!
His opponent, coming down the aisle with his manager, the Mouth of the South, Jimmy Hart, from Venice Beach, California, weighing in 302 pounds, the WWE Champion, Hulk Hogan!
You can feel this facility shake, literally moving. The rafters shaking with the ovation of the WWE Champion Hulk Hogan.
Hulk Hogan thrives on these people. He thrives on the Hulksters, the little Hulksters. This is what keeps this man going.
Hulk Hogan's relying on the fans. He wants to hear them cheer. He wants to draw strength from them. But Yokozuna's focused. He has not taken his eyes off Hulk Hogan. He is ready, believe me.
The Hulkster ready for war, and you can bet, ladies and gentlemen, it will be warfare here.
Well, he's been saying for weeks that he is going to be the first man to slam Yokozuna.
Oh, nobody slams Yokozuna.
Well, we'll see. Hulk Hogan wanted to prove it was not a fluke that he beat Yokozuna. And now, we're going to find out if it was a fluke or not. The challenger not taking their eyes off the championship.
And the champ is staring daggers right back at the opposition.
Michael Cole alongside Byron Saxton and Corey Graves, emanating from King of the Ring, 1993. Yokozuna is fuming over his embarrassing WrestleMania loss to Hulk Hogan. Now, Yokozuna has vowed to reclaim the WWE Championship and wipe Hulkamania off the map.
Indeed, the last time these two shared a ring, it was disastrous for Yokozuna. Mr. Fuji issued a challenge to Hogan on behalf of his client. And 22 seconds later, Hogan was the new WWE Champion.
But that night was mired in controversy as Yokozuna had just been to battle with Bret Hart to win the title. This is going to answer a lot of questions from WrestleMania 9. This is Yokozuna versus Hulk Hogan, and we're going to find out who's the true champion.
Oh, right to the throat.
Oof. Still so much more action to come after this amazing matchup. Of course, we have the King of the Ring finals later, but before then, there will be an 8-man tag team match with the Steiner brothers and the Head Shrinkers on opposite sides.
You want to talk about unfinished business from WrestleMania? Those two teams went to war back in Vegas, and I expect even more hard hits here tonight.
We know the sold-out crowd here in Dayton is firmly behind the Hulkster. Hogan is relying on the fans. He wants to hear them cheer. He wants to draw strength from all of them.
But Yokozuna is completely focused. He has not taken his eyes off Hogan since the bell rang. He is ready, believe me.
Oh my God, all the way to the outside.
That hurt. No mercy being shown to Hogan here.
Yokozuna taking the fight to Hulk Hogan. The Hulkster's rocked. Oh no, bear hug applied. This is not good for the Hulkster.
The bear hug cinched in. Gotta find a way out and catch your breath.
Look at this, no quit whatsoever. Raining down elbows and escaping the bear hug.
And that holds Hogan back. Can we talk about Yokozuna's meteoric rise in WWE. He's accomplished quite a lot in a short amount of time.
Just look at the man's track record at major events. He made his premium event debut with a quick win at Survivor Series.
Yoko now, belly-to-belly slam.
That's got to be the end of Hulkamania.
Jimmy Hart trying to rally. And a kick out by Hogan with authority.
Hulk Hogan's not done yet. Hulk Hogan is coming alive.
Yokozuna back to his feet. Big chop to Hogan. And Hogan's starting to hulk up here.
How many times have we seen this over the years?
These massive strikes from Yokozuna having absolutely no effect on Hogan.
Hogan fired up. Hogan's ready to go.
Hogan feeding off the energy of all the Hulkamaniacs.
And here comes Hulk. And Yokozuna being backed up to the ropes. Big boot.
I can't believe Yokozuna's still standing.
Hogan continuing to pour on the offense. A second big boot, but Yoko still on his feet.
Don't let up, Hulkster. Keep swinging, keep firing away.
That boot, Yoko staggering,
Here
stunning,
we
and he's
go.
down.
Drop the leg, Hogan. Drop the leg.
Hogan, leg drop. Here's the cover on Yoko, who kicked out of the leg drop.
What? Get Mr. Fuji out of there. Hogan feeding off the energy. Whoa, wait a minute. What is that photographer doing on the apron?
There's a match going on. What the heck?
What was that?
What in the world just happened here?
Oh, no. A big splash.
Yokozuna demonstrating his full power. Hogan's in trouble.
Yokozuna on the move. Devastating leg drop. That's the kind of athleticism opponents do not expect to see from Yokozuna.
Cover to be crowned champion.
And Yokozuna is once again champion.
I can't believe it.
The winner of this bout and new WWE Champion, Yokozuna.
We have the official word. Yokozuna is indeed the new WWE Champion. We may have just witnessed the end of Hulkamania, gentlemen.
There's no may about it, Cole. Yokozuna just conquered Hogan, and every newspaper in Japan is going to be filled with pictures of our new WWE Champion.
Here in the heartland of America, the heart of Hulkamania has just stopped beating. Hulk Hogan is finished.
One of the toughest teams in WWE history.
Nearly 600 pounds of pure
The following
savagery.
contest is a tag team match set for one fall. On the way to the ring, accompanied by Alpha at a combined weight of 565 pounds. Samu and Fatu, the Head Shrinkers.
Fair warning, this one may not be too pretty, guys.
You talk about rugged individuals. These are two tag teams that can really bring the fight to anyone that steps in their path.
Yeah, there's about to be a seismic collision in the ring.
This match means so much to the Steiners and to the Head Shrinkers.
Well, the whole world is focusing on WrestleMania 9, and the last thing you want to do is come up on the short end.
Pride is on the line, and as is a stake to the claim of being the toughest team in all of WWE.
The Steiner brothers getting a tremendous ovation here in their first WrestleMania, and we'll see if they can carry on Michigan's winning ways.
And their opponents at a combined weight of 531 pounds, Rick and Scott, the Steiner brothers.
The Steiner brothers are one of the most promising tag teams we've ever seen in WWE.
But Samu and Fatu are looking to stomp out any of that promise right here at WrestleMania.
Let me warn the WWE Universe right now. This is going to be a brutal match. Just two heavy-hitting tag teams going at it. Physical, smash-mouth wrestling. And like Saxton said, it won't be pretty at all.
Big fight feel in Las Vegas as Gladiators face off here at WrestleMania 9.
And we are watching four men who would have been right at home inside of a Roman Coliseum. The Head Shrinkers and the Steiners are ready for a true battle.
Both teams are relatively new to WWE, but we've seen that each duo is not afraid to get physical. Each side is looking for their first WrestleMania win, and they will do anything to earn it.
Boom! What a right! The Head Shrinkers accompanied to ringside by Alpha, but he's not the only tag team legend serving in a managerial role tonight.
That's right, Michael. Just like Alpha, Mr. Fuji earned many WWE tag titles as a wrestler. But now, he's hoping to lead Yokozuna to the WWE Championship.
And looking at all the top young talent in this ring, I see many other main event stars of the future that could follow the lineage of Yoko.
Momentum moving towards Samu's corner.
The Head Shrinkers smartly keeping themselves out of the grasp of Rick and Scott Steiner.
There is a method to the madness of the Head Shrinkers. There may be an abundance of togas in the arena today, but you're not going to see a lot of Greco-Roman wrestling out of the Head Shrinkers. They're just looking to hurt the Steiners.
And that actually may help Samu and Fatu here. The Steiner brothers have earned most of their wins by utilizing their amateur wrestling skill set. I can't imagine they'll get many grappling opportunities against dedicated brawlers like the Head Shrinkers.
Punishing double axe handle. WrestleMania 9 shaping up.
No, nothing fancy here. Tasting victory.
Backed up. Able to turn it into a cover of their own. I don't know why he just called off the pin attempt.
Hopefully he has a strategy.
He's able to reverse it.
That is a power-packed punch.
And gets sent right into the corner.
Ooh, and Samu fights back.
Boom, running FTO plants him.
Nicely done.
A steady stream of moves taking out Steiner.
Seeing some high-impact offense from Samu and Fatu thus far.
I'm not sure the Head Shrinkers are even going for the victory. They just want to destroy the Steiners.
Samu and Fatu already some success in the tag division tonight. Could really be their coming out party.
Well, they certainly have a tradition to uphold, Cole. The man in their corner, Alpha, has held the WWE tag titles on 3 occasions. And he's primed to bring the Head Shrinkers to the top as well.
And stomping away in the corner. Then a knee right to the throat.
Look, the most intelligent competitor in a battle knows that there are many roads to victory, including the low road.
Tag made. Here we go. Dropping the elbow.
Oh, my goodness.
Just punishing their opponent.
As we find ourselves surrounded by all this pageantry, do you think either of these teams is feeling the pressure of their first WrestleMania?
I can tell you that Samu and Fatu truly did not care. Alpha has turned these men into brutal fighters who simply want to destroy their opponents no matter where the fight takes place.
And as for the Steiners, we know they have big match experience, tons of amateur championship bouts in college, and some of WCW's biggest events. But even those can't hold a candle to the spectacle of WrestleMania.
Earth-shaking power slam.
Oh, they're not going to bite the hand. Oh my God, they are.
Oh my gosh, that's gross. And we are really seeing the amazing skill sets of all four men in this tag team showcase.
Well, we already knew about the brawling of the head shrinkers and the grappling of the Steiners, but men as big as these four behemoths should not be able to fly around the ring like they have thus far.
It is made for an extremely tough act to follow, guys. And planted them with a well-executed DDT. Being carried around now. Oh, ran face first.
And he gets directed into the corner.
Steiner's caught with a reversal.
Boom, running STO plants him.
Nicely done. Look out, high angle German.
Before this match began, you heard the Steiners speak backstage. Scott saying, quote, "Me and my brother are going to go out with a game plan and do what we do best, and that's wrestle."
That's all well and good for the Steiner brothers, but Alpha has gone on record saying that his men are looking to tear Rick and Scott's heads off.
2, 3.
Standing drop kick.
Great ups.
Nice takedown. Stack them up. Turns the tables. Shoulders. He's got something else in mind, I guess. Ah, there's a headbutt.
Over the top and lands awkwardly outside.
Oh, goodness, blasted right into the corner. Power slam.
Hard landing.
Power slam.
Producing consecutive attacks. This is frightening strength here.
Chucked right out of the ring.
Fatu taking a moment to soak it all in.
Sidewalk slam.
Almost drove him through the ring.
Sidewalk slam. What a headbutt.
Vicious.
Uh-oh. Headbutt. The wear and tear of this match is clearly starting to get to him.
Yeah, this tag team match has seen its fair share of tide changes, and it's not over yet.
Oh, what a double punch.
And now gets tossed into the ring.
Positioning the arm. Big leg drop.
power slam.
He gets sent straight down to the floor.
Draped across the top rope.
Clubbing forearm.
Ooh, that's how you dominate your opponent. Stop after stop after stop.
Fatu is imposing his will.
The attacks will not relent from Fatu.
Countered right when it was needed. Clothesline.
Caught with that sharp elbow.
Whipped into the corner with tremendous force.
Partner gets tagged in.
The WWE Universe is pouring more fuel on his fire right now.
And that one seemed to have caught Fatu good.
And Steiner attacked like a corner dog there.
Sidewalk slam!
Almost drove him through the ring.
And he just got caught good once again.
He has been battered and beaten, and there's only so much more he can take.
Oh, and a backbreaker.
Right to the spine. Oh, my goodness.
What a headbutt.
Vicious.
Rick is losing grip of this match now.
Steiner's being kept in check.
Targets the gut to end the offense.
Ooh, he fends that off.
Nice gut-wrench suplex.
And there goes Steiner sent outside the ring.
Fatu like a one-man wrecking machine right now, cleaning house.
Oh, look at this, the power by Scott Steiner.
But the tag was made and Scott not aware.
Big kick.
Scott Steiner did not see the blind tag made by Samu.
Oh, this is not looking good for Steiner.
And this is what the head shrinkers do. Top-tier tag team wrestling. Steiner didn't see the tag, decided to hot dog around, and got a foot in the face for it.
Incredible reversal into a DDT. Oh, what a kick.
For safety's sake, I hope we're near the end.
Looks like the gas tank is running past E now.
Up on the shoulders.
Down in a hurry.
Oh, and a headbutt.
Grabbing a hold of the wrist here. Terribly painful.
Right to the kidneys from behind.
All the way up. Sidewalk slam delivered.
That offense will definitely knock the wind out of him.
Oh, an overhand chop. Samu is really displaying aggression.
Samu is really on top of his game right now. Oh!
Up on the shoulders.
Down in a hurry.
Samu setting himself up top.
Watch out.
Big time elbow.
Draped across the top rope.
Clubbing forearm. Scott getting worked on right now.
And Scott's got to flip the switch soon. There's the tag. Tandem offense on the horizon here. They have their opponent driven down face first.
That's it. No way the Steiners come back now.
2.
The adrenaline is pumping, and the WWE Universe is on his side.
And guys, what a war we're witnessing between the Steiners and the Head Shrinkers.
This is the trickiest bet in all of Vegas, Cole. Both teams so evenly matched, I wouldn't know who to bet on.
Into a sidewalk slam.
Draped across the top rope.
Clubbing forearm.
That takes them down. Ooh, what a headbutt.
Clothesline.
What impact.
This is it. He could put him away right here. And the Head Shrinkers get the win.
Here are your winners, Samu and Fatu, the Head Shrinkers.
And what a huge win for the Head Shrinkers tonight.
Samu and Fatu making their family proud and proving themselves as top contenders in the tag division.
And here comes the #1 contender, at least for tonight, Rocky Maivia.
The following contest, scheduled for one fall, is for the WWE Intercontinental Championship. Making his way to the ring is the challenger from the South Pacific, weighing in at 275 pounds, Rocky Maivia.
A blue chip talent with a bright future.
On his way to defend the Intercontinental Championship, Hunter Hearst Helmsley.
His opponent from Greenwich, Connecticut, weighing in at 246 pounds, the WWE Intercontinental Champion, Hunter Hearst Helmsley.
Helmsley is scheduled to face another challenger at an upcoming show this Sunday, and he's taking the risk, stepping in here against the newcomer, Rocky Maivia.
Well, you can consider it risky, you can consider it overconfident, but any way you look at it, it's a dangerous move by Helmsley to take on an athlete who has been on a real roll. Rocky Maivia has been successful thus far in WWE, and Rocky is focused. Rocky is only thinking about tonight.
Saxton, just curious, have you ever exercised your right to remain silent? I am tired of all this talk about Rocky Maivia. Yeah, he's been on a roll, but it could all come to a screeching halt tonight at the hands of Hunter Hearst Helmsley.
The energy in this arena is palpable.
These competitors know exactly what's on the line. The Intercontinental title hangs in the balance tonight in a match between our refined champion Hunter Hearst Helmsley and the young challenger Rocky Maivia.
Rocky Maivia has a lot to prove here. The third-generation up-and-comer would love nothing more than to grab his first championship tonight and...
Cobra clutch, torturing their opponent.
It's hooked in deep. His body's over.
In trouble here.
A couple of elbows to the jaw, and that'll break things up. Had it scouted, now can capitalize.
Before this match, I was talking to Helmsley, and he said he can beat the snot out of this Maivia kid in less than 10 minutes. In fact, he was showing me on his watch. Did you know he has a timepiece that costs $20,000?
Confident words from Hunter Hearst Helmsley. Not sure how relevant his timepiece is to this match, though, Corey.
It isn't relevant. I just wanted to share an example of how far ahead in the game of life Helmsley is.
Oh, brother.
What's it going to take for Hunter Hearst Helmsley to retain his Intercontinental title here? How can he get the better of Rocky Maivia?
Well, the champ needs to put this young upstart Maivia in his place with unrelenting offense. No time for graceful bows and upper-class taunting. Just beat Rocky down.
And gets tossed back into the mat.
Down around to the schoolboy. Shoulders are down.
And into the pin. Title on the line.
Oh!
And a kick out before the count even begins.
Staying in this one.
And a counter by Helmsley. And conspicuous by his absence is the butler of Hunter Hearst Helmsley, who has been intervening in matches as of late. Who knows if he might show up.
Yeah, unfortunately, that's just another thing Maivia needs to worry about.
Rocky has bigger problems in the ring, gentlemen. Biggest match he's ever had. Live, worldwide television. He's got to have a stomach full of butterflies.
And Rocky is delivering solid damage.
From the apron.
He counters with a great reversal.
Oh, he slips out of harm's way.
Snap suplex. Connecting with a sharp elbow. Bullseye with the drop kick.
Intercontinental Championship at stake right here in Lowell, Massachusetts. We're expecting an emotional night for all of us, considering that Shawn Michaels will forfeit the WWE Championship live tonight.
Yeah, I saw a very dejected HBK earlier today. I couldn't even get him to crack a smile at all.
Well, that's just because no one's ever happy to see you, Saxton. He is looking to do some serious harm.
Moves from the ring to the outside, and he comes in under the ropes now. Raw drop kick. And give credit where it's due. Rocky Maivia is leaving nothing in the ring in pursuit of the Intercontinental Championship.
Look at this. Snap suplex.
Maivia way up high.
Perched up top.
Diving knee drop.
Maivia took to the sky and executed that high risk perfectly. I don't think Helmsley had that scouted at all.
Deeper.
Oh, looking to end this.
The schoolboy going for the pin. Title on the line. He could have had this wrapped up. Not sure why he let up.
Well-placed punch. Ugly, but effective response. Down in a hurry.
Hunter whipped into the corner. Nobody home. Rocky hit hard. And now Hunter looks to take over this match.
Helmsley muscling Maivia up to the top turnbuckle in a big right hand.
Helmsley with something big in mind here for his challenger tonight.
Well, this is just blatant disrespect from the arrogant champion.
Almost daring Rocky. Hey, you really want my title? You really think you're going to be Intercontinental Champion?
Up to the top. Hooking Rocky into a superplex. This could be it. Can Hunter capitalize? This could be it. Hook of the leg and a cover, and Rocky stays in it, getting his shoulder up.
Still not enough to put out the flame of Rocky Maivia.
Hunter has to be asking himself, what else do I have in my arsenal? And I think we may get our answer, gentlemen.
Yeah, it's just a matter of time, I believe, before this one's over. Hunter hooking Rocky, taking his time, looking to put him away.
Maivia just collapsed.
This just shows you how much damage Hunter Hearst Helmsley has inflicted on the challenger in this matchup.
I think Maivia's done. The official might want to step in, call this one.
The official checking on Rocky. Hunter Hearst Helmsley believes this is close to being over. Lifting him back up again. Rocky rolls through. Shoulders down. Rocky wins the title.
Rocky Maivia has shocked Hunter Hearst Helmsley.
Here is your winner, and the new Intercontinental Champion, Rocky Maivia.
We have a new Intercontinental Champion.
The Intercontinental Championship is on the line here between two superstars who don't have anything nice to say about one another. The challenger, Rocky Maivia, and our Cobra Clutch. Torturing. And he decides to let his opponent out of the hold.
Might have felt like he was losing a grip and didn't want the opposition to counter out of the submission.
Thursday Raw, Thursday, getting kicked off with a title match for the Intercontinental Championship. Number one contender, Rocky Maivia, versus the champion, Hunter Hearst Helmsley. And watching from home is Rocky Johnson, the father of Rocky Maivia, former WWE Tag Team Champion.
I must admit, I do see a bright future for Maivia. Those that have been privileged enough to see Rocky Johnson in action will appreciate Rocky Maivia because he's a chip off the old block.
Notwithstanding as well, the genes of his grandfather, the incomparable Peter Maivia, Chief Maivia.
Oh boy, they don't come any tougher than Peter Maivia.
Now look at this aggression, just pure brutality.
Come on, easy.
Now's not the time to worry about rules. Now you know you're in a fight with a champion that will do whatever it takes to win.
Rocky beats him to the punch. Ooh, going over the top, all the way to the floor.
From the apron.
Whoa, look out.
What's it going to take for Hunter Hearst Helmsley to retain his Intercontinental title here? How can he get the better of Rocky Maivia?
Well, the champ needs to put this young upstart Maivia in his place with unrelenting offense. No time for graceful bows and upper-class taunting. Just beat Rocky down.
And Rocky is delivering solid damage, but needs to remember to get Helmsley in the ring. The title can't be won outside of the squared circle. And Rocky there not showing any signs of being intimidated. Oh, and an uppercut.
Might have lost a tooth.
The ref continues to count. Real risk of things ending right now.
And even before the bell rang tonight, I think Hunter Hearst Helmsley has been trying to frustrate Rocky. He's tried to say, hey, young fella, we're going to do things at my pace, not yours.
Rocky, the 6'5", around 2...
And here comes the champion. Thrives in these situations. The Intercontinental Championship is on the line here between two superstars who don't have anything nice to say about one another. The challenger, Rocky Maivia, and our current champion, Hunter Hearst Helmsley.
Well, Helmsley is our champion for a reason. He's a cut above the rest, a higher class of in-ring competitor. This Rocky Maivia guy should learn his place and respect his betters.
Well, that attitude is exactly why Maivia is so eager to go after Helmsley and his title. He wants to prove Helmsley is just a snide and arrogant blowhard who doesn't deserve to be champion.
Only one of these men will leave this ring our Intercontinental Champion. This should be a memorable match.
Now look at this aggression, just pure brutality.
Come on, easy.
And Byron, Rocky has tremendous exuberance, tremendous youth. He's going to be a star for a long time.
I think Rocky Maivia shows more promise than any other wrestlers I've seen come into WWE. You talk about second-generation wrestlers, but with Rocky, you're talking about 3 generations. This guy is going to be phenomenal.
What's it going to take for Hunter Hearst Helmsley to retain his Intercontinental title here? How can he get the better of Rocky Maivia?
Well, the champ needs to put this young upstart Maivia in his place with unrelenting offense. No time for graceful bows and upper-class taunting. Just beat Rocky down.
Heading to ringside now.
Gets out of the way of that one.
And conspicuous by his absence is the butler of Hunter Hearst Helmsley, who has been intervening in matches as of late. Who knows if he might show up?
Yeah, unfortunately, that's just another thing Maivia needs to worry about.
Rocky has bigger problems in the ring, gentlemen. Biggest match he's ever had. Live, worldwide television. He's got to have a stomach full of butterflies. In danger of being counted out. Now's the time to get back to the ring.
Hunter making it loud and clear. Whoa, serves him up there. Maybe that'll change his attitude. From down below, ouch.
Intercontinental Championship at stake right here in Lowell, Massachusetts. We're expecting an emotional night for all of us, considering that Shawn Michaels will forfeit the WWE Championship live tonight.
Sky high, senton from the apron.
More offense like that, and we could be looking at a new champ. And Rocky is delivering solid damage, but needs to remember to get Helmsley in the ring. The title can't be won outside of the squared circle. And now thrown back into the ring. Cobra clutch.
The Cobra clutch is in.
In trouble here.
A couple of elbows to the jaw, and that'll break things up. Indy counters. And watching from home is Rocky Johnson, the father of Rocky Maivia, former WWE Tag Team Champion.
I must admit, I do see a bright future for Maivia. Those that have been privileged enough to see Rocky Johnson in action will appreciate Rocky Maivia because he's a chip off the old block.
Notwithstanding as well, the genes of his grandfather, the incomparable Peter Maivia. Maivia.
Oh.
The Intercontinental Championship is on the line here between two superstars who don't have anything nice to say about one another. The challenger, Rocky.
Hold on a second. He might be finding a submission hold here.
And he breaks his own submission.
Maybe his plan was just to soften his opponent with that hold.
Drops the hammer.
Right on the lower back.
Thursday Raw, Thursday. Getting kicked off with a title match for the Intercontinental Championship. Number one contender.
Soaring.
Oh my, apron senton. Shows you how committed this competitor is to winning the title.
And we know Rocky doesn't have the same experience as Helmsley, and that could be a developing story as this match progresses.
And this is where an experienced wrestler like Helmsley can take a young wrestler and pick him apart, take advantage, capitalize, and win.
And Rocky is delivering solid damage, but needs to remember to get Helmsley in the ring. The title can't be won outside of the squared circle.
If Rocky Maivia is going to take down the more polished and experienced Hunter Hearst Helmsley, he's going to have to do it with unrelenting energy. Rocky has to keep coming at the champion with big attacks until Helmsley collapses under the onslaught.
It's a bold strategy that will take everything the young Maivia's got, but you're right. It could be his best path to his first championship win. Just grounded and pounded.
And even before the bell rang tonight, I think Hunter Hearst Helmsley has been trying to frustrate Rocky. He's tried to say, hey, young fella, we're going to do things at my pace, not yours.
Rocky, the 6'5", around 270-pound stud, just has rolled up from behind. This could be it.
The pin for the championship.
Oh, man, this could really come back to bite him in the end.
Look at this.
Snap suplex.
Maivia way up high.
Perched up top. Misses big time. Dishing out a suplex.
Deeper into this match now, and I think it's Helmsley who's reaching.
Oh, look out.
A diving knee drop.
Maivia took to the sky and executed that high risk perfectly. I don't think Helmsley had that skill.
Hunter whipped into the corner, nobody home. Rocky hit hard. And now Hunter looks to take over this match.
Helmsley muscling Maivia up to the top turnbuckle and a big right hand.
Helmsley with something big in mind here for his challenger tonight.
Well, this is just blatant disrespect from the arrogant champion.
Almost daring Rocky. Hey, you really want my title? You really think you're going to be Intercontinental Champion?
Up to the top. Hooking Rocky into a superplex. This could be it. Can Hunter capitalize? This could be it. Hook of the leg and a cover, and Rocky stays in it, getting his shoulder up.
Still not enough to put out the flame of Rocky Maivia.
Hunter has to be asking himself, what else do I have in my arsenal? And I think we may get our answer, gentlemen.
Yeah, it's just a matter of time, I believe, before this one's over. Hunter hooking Rocky, taking his time, looking to put him away.
Maivia just collapsed.
This just shows you how much damage Hunter Hearst Helmsley has inflicted on the challenger in this matchup.
I think Maivia's done. The official might want to step in, call this one.
The official checking on Rocky. Hunter Hearst Helmsley believes this is close to being over. Lifting him back up again. Rocky rolls through. Shoulders down. Rocky wins the title.
Rocky Maivia has shocked Hunter Hearst Helmsley.
Here is your winner and the new Intercontinental Champion, Rocky Maivia.
We have a new Intercontinental Champion.
Uh-oh, somebody called the local zoo.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is a steel cage match. Introducing first, from Detroit, Michigan, weighing in at 275 pounds, George the Animal Steel.
I'm not even sure the cage can contain this man.
And strolling down the aisle, the opponent of George Steele, Peter Maivia.
Always a chaotic matchup.
His opponent from the Isle of Samoa, weighing in at 275 pounds, High Chief Peter Maivia.
Steele had better keep an eye on Maivia because Maivia is a true brawler.
Few men can handle the chaos of the animal inside a steel cage, but I believe the High Chief is ready.
Maivia carrying such pride into the ring.
Very stark contrast to Steele.
We'll see which prevails tonight.
High Chief Peter Maivia taking on George the Animal Steele in a steel cage match. Quite a heated history between these two guys.
Yeah, Michael, and I think it's because Maivia is one of the few superstars brave enough to take on the animal. Most of their contests have ended in countouts or disqualifications. Thanks to the cage, we'll get a decisive victory in this one.
Well, that really depends on if a cage can even contain them. When a man like Peter Maivia signs up for a match with the animal, he doesn't know what to expect, just to expect anything in the world.
Peter Maivia knows full well that he's in for some unusual treatment tonight. In fact, Steele often has trouble finding opponents due to his erratic nature.
But when it comes to competition, the High Chief wants to prove he's worthy of that name. Peter Maivia will take on any competitor, no matter the difficulty.
Headbutt to the gut!
Legs up.
Headbutt! Maivia overwhelming his opponent here.
Yeah, and Maivia has really figured the animal out here. Peter Maivia sensed that was coming.
The High Chief just refusing. Take it over!
Going for the win here. Reverse the leverage and into it, letting his opponent out of the pin.
Yeah, gotta wonder what he's thinking. Peter Maivia very tough, but he also has movie star good looks. Quite the combo.
And it served him well, Michael. In fact, the High Chief has major acting and stunt work credits to his name. And who knows, maybe we'll see the Maivia name on Hollywood billboards again sometime.
Well, before any of that happens, the High Chief needs to survive this war against the animal.
We've seen that Steele isn't above using a foreign object to gain the edge against Maivia. So he's got to have the advantage in a match where they're surrounded by one huge weapon, right?
Well, you'd think that, Cole, but think about how these men prepared for this match. The High Chief is a consummate professional who's game planned for this stipulation. And Steele, well, I think he just shows up to the arena and asks who he's fighting.
Diving leg drop. Momentum is all with Maivia now.
And you can see Steele is struggling to weather the storm of the High Chief.
Headbutt! George the Animal Steele might be a bit of an underdog here. In fact, he lost a match by countout to the High Chief.
In Steele's defense, I'm not sure he knows how to count exactly or how to read a rule book. So he's got to be happy to be in this cage.
Well, Maivia is called the High Chief in part because of his commanding presence in the ring. He's more than ready for what the animal will throw at him, even inside a cage. Tremendous pressure applied.
Maivia just dominated the animal with that one.
Here it comes.
That'll break you in half.
Does Peter Maivia have this sewn up? Headbutt!
Gentlemen, we've touched on the differences between Maivia and Steele as competitors. One man based on order, the other on chaos, but it's reflected in their looks too.
Indeed, Michael. Just look at the sculpted physique of the High Chief. And the tribal tattoos on his body are extremely intricate and definitely eye-catching.
And Steele is, well, he's an ugly creature. Enough hair on his upper torso to classify as fur. Folds in his bald head. He's like a modern-day Neanderthal.
I don't like the looks of this on the second rope.
Oh, an avalanche arm drag. Peter Maivia is looking unstoppable now.
Can Steele recover from this adversity?
Headlock cinched in and just tossed their opponent.
Some folks call Peter Maivia the Flying Hawaiian, and the reasons are obvious for that moniker. But guys, how has he earned the other nickname of the High Chief?
Well, Cole, Peter Maivia is very close to the Anawa'i family. In fact, Peter's considered a blood brother to the patriarch of that clan.
When you add on the fact that Maivia was born and raised in Samoa, you can see the great pride he has for that land and its people in the tribal ink that covers his body.
And this onslaught's really taken everything out of him.
Maivia is reaching that other level.
Countered with a stiff double leg takedown. Gonna stack them up here. Look at
Pin.
and a kick out at only one.
There is no quit in this man tonight.
What now?
Oh, not to the belly.
The High Chief Peter Maivia really making a name for himself in WWE, but he's had plenty of experience on the way up.
Plenty of championships on the West Coast, but he's made the biggest splash in Hawaii, where he earned multiple tag team titles.
Oh yeah, Maivia is a huge celebrity on the islands. In fact, I've heard some consider him the personification of Maui.
Counter. Saw it coming.
Ouch.
Straight impact on the throat.
Boom.
Ooh, headbutt.
Oh, nothing pretty about that. The animal has to be elated to be in this steel cage against one of his biggest rivals, no less.
Yeah, Byron, we've seen the animal brandish a weapon against Peter Maivia before when it was against the rules. The High Chief better be prepared for Steele to get even crazier.
Oh, Maivia is prepared, all right. The man is extremely tough and agile. In fact, the High Chief's entire body can be considered a weapon.
Mistake made by Steele.
Oh, this, what a headbutt. Going right back to the head area.
Yeah, this is why you've always got to protect your neck.
Uh-oh, headbutt.
Nothing fancy there.
George Animal Steele is not a wrestler by any stretch of the imagination, guys. He's a true brawler.
And he might be the best brawler in WWE, Mike. There is no shortage of fight in the animal.
But you know who might be a better brawler, guys? The High Chief Peter Maivia. When you consider that Maivia is also an excellent high flyer and a great technician, Well, you can see why the High Chief is the favorite in this match, even with the steel cage stipulation.
Tremendous pressure on the head and neck.
Maivia overwhelming his opponent here.
Can Steel recover? From this adversity.
Evades the attack. He quickly gets out of dodge.
Scary power.
And now he's really stepping up the pressure.
And I don't see Peter Maivia slowing down anytime soon.
Whoa.
Oh! Right across the throat.
And the onslaught to his core is continuing.
If he keeps taking targeted strikes like this, he's going to be doubled over before long.
Uh-oh, look at what are they going to do? Oh, right to the face.
Right to the back of the neck.
And again.
Enough.
It's just a beat down.
Well, the unorthodox style of George Steele is certainly working well at this juncture.
Let's see if Maivia has an answer for the animal.
Oh no, trapping the arm. Vicious stomps to the hand.
Oh, he saw it coming.
Measured up nicely.
Fist drop.
Oh my gosh, what impact.
Headlock takeover. Slowing down the pace.
Really wrenching it.
Choosing to climb up the wall of the cage here.
From the top.
Wow.
Oh, man.
Cage doors being opened. Can he escape?
Uh-oh.
Doors open to win around. He's home free. He can taste victory, but has to shake off his opponent first. Putting a stop to that in time.
Sometimes in the middle of a hard-fought match, you need a snack. Cinching in the arm wringer, but...
Well, that changed.
He's trying again.
Talk about dismantling your opponent. And George is laid out.
Jarring impact. This has been a true brawl, and you can see Maivia, he's looking for yet another exclamation mark into a backbreaker. That's it. No way to endure that again.
There's two. And the High Chief defeats the animal.
Here is your winner, High Chief Peter Maivia.
Anytime these two have faced off, it's been eye for an eye. But the steel cage has finally delivered a decisive victory for the High Chief, Peter Maivia.
George Steele is one tough animal, but the way Maivia faced him in the cage tonight just reinforced what everyone already knew, that the High Chief is one tough Samoan.
And now a dark horse will face an unforgiving titan in hopes to don the crown. Lyra Valkyria versus Nia Jax in the Queen of the Ring Finals.
The following is the final match in the Queen of the Ring Tournament. Introducing first, from Sandy.
Lyra Valkyria fancies herself a Morrigan, which is an Irish goddess of war. As they were on the battlefield, they used to take the shape of ravens to fly around and decide who would live and who would die. That is what Lyra Valkyria is bringing to the ring here tonight.
And her opponent, from Dublin, Ireland, Lyra Valkyria.
Lyra Valkyria may have read a little too much fantasy in her day, and now is reality. Lyra Valkyria is about to go toe-to-toe with a real-life, fire-breathing dragon in the form of Nia Jax. Nia Jax, who's in the best physical condition of her career, tonight will make someone. Will it be Lyra? Will it be Nia? We'll find out in a matter of moments.
And guys, you will. And there will be a coronation taking place tonight as Nia Jax and Lyra Valkyria face off in the finals of the 2024 Queen of the Ring Tournament.
The irresistible force has been on a tear recently, and Nia believes the crown.
And Nia now misses wildly. Lyra goes up over the top. Nia's got it caught, though.
Lyra trying to rely on her technique to bring down the irresistible force, but having no luck at the moment.
I'm not sure this is going to work either.
Jax just entirely too strong, but whoa!
That was interesting.
Oh, nice athleticism by Valkyria. Even Jax might be a little impressed.
I wouldn't go that far, Saxton. Here comes Nia, just imposing her will on Lyra Valkyria.
Again, Lyra showing how resourceful she is, applying the sleeper to Nia Jax. Lyra tried to hold on.
And now Nia Jax in control, and she's going to look to put Lyra away. Nobody home, set outside the ring, and Valkyria's got a chance.
Huge window of opportunity. Right now for Lyra Valkyria to strike. Lyra may actually pull this off. Lyra may become queen. Lyra has the advantage. She has Nia reeling.
But Lyra can't win Queen of the Ring with Jax on the outside. This match has to end in the ring.
Here she goes, sliding back into the ring.
Ooh. Anything can happen in WWE. It used to be a tagline, but it's the truth, and Lyra Valkyria is living it.
Over the last 12 months, Lyra has already knocked off the likes of Becky Lynch and Io Sky, but she's never faced anyone the size of Jax. This is a first for her career.
Ooh.
Watch out!
Senton from the apron. Someone get the spatula. We have a human being to scrape up.
What a shot by Nia Jax.
Corey, what do you think is going to be the key in this match for Nia Jax? She certainly made plenty of promises when it comes to being Queen of the Ring.
What Nia brings to the dance, Cole, is raw power, the likes of which you rarely see from most men, let alone women. Nia has absolutely no problem using that power, and the same goes for her throwing her weight around in the ring. Lyra Valkyria might just learn that the hard way tonight.
A reversal. Well scouted.
Many in the WWE Universe getting their first look at Lyra Valkyria. She's only had 3 main roster matches so far, and they were all in this tournament.
Big wins over Dakota Kai, Zoe Stark, and Io Sky over the last 3 weeks. That's an extremely impressive start for Lyra.
Wow, undefeated for 3 weeks? When Nia Jax joined the main roster, she didn't lose a match for over 7 months, and Jax has stayed that dominant for years.
Placing her against the turnbuckle. No! And at this point, Nia just punishing Lyra.
This is exactly the pace the Irresistible Force likes. Oh my goodness.
Confidence is always a key for Nia Jax. She comes into every match thinking she has it won.
But when you have this business in your blood like Nia does, that confidence is genetic.
But ever since the Irresistible Force returned to WWE 8 months ago, her confidence has been on another level.
And she's gaining even more confidence as this match progresses. Jax may just be unstoppable now.
Samoa drop. Momentum clearly on the side of Nia Jax.
And the Irresistible Force is really keeping Valkyria grounded here.
Nia looking to end this thing.
Crashing down.
Samoan drop.
Nia Jax is doing whatever she wants. Each Samoan drop driving all of the air out of Lyra Valkyria. And Nia is revving this crowd up. Valkyria crushed in the corner by Jax.
Squashing Lyra in the corner, and the beginning of the end may be near. And Nia now, with Lyra on her back, going to climb up to the second rope.
This is a scary situation for Lyra. Oh, look at this. Maybe not.
No way. There's no way.
Oh, my.
Oh, no. Good night. Annihilator.
Here is your winner and the new Queen of the Ring, Nia Jax.
What a victory to the brand new Queen of the Ring.
Nia said she would do it, and she backed up her claims.
And now the Chief Content Officer of WWE, Triple H, going to come in to congratulate Nia Jax, officially crown her the Queen of the Ring.
Absolute dominance by the new Queen. Is it legal to not show up? Rikishi has brutalized Austin lately.
Austin will be here, Byron. I just refuse to think anything else.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is a no-holds-barred match. Introducing first, from the Isle of Samoa, weighing in at 424 pounds, Rikishi!
We have learned more about Rikishi in the last couple of weeks than we knew about him his entire career here in WWE. He said he ran over Austin not for himself, but for The Rock.
Right, and now he's coming out here, and I guess if Austin doesn't show up, the general manager is going to have to come out here and declare this is a forfeit, and Rikishi's going to win it. This man makes me sick. Is he here?
Well, there's the Rattlesnakes music.
He's here. Austin's here.
Stone Cold Steve Austin came here with no fear, no hesitation, just revenge.
His opponent, from Victoria, Texas, weighing in at 252 pounds, Stone Cold Steve Austin!
Austin fought for his life to make it back here, to make Rikishi pay.
Now there is no way Rikishi can escape the Texas Rattlesnake.
It's been almost a year since Austin competed in the ring. Austin is a man possessed. Rikishi feels good about running over Austin and said he'd do it again. That man is sick.
Well, Rikishi made two mistakes. One, trying to end Austin's life. And two, not being man enough to finish the job.
Austin's going to absolutely tee off on Rikishi.
This one is going to get ugly in a hurry. It's a miracle Austin survived being run over by Rikishi. Now a pissed off Texas Rattlesnake is on the loose and out for revenge.
It took Austin almost a year to recover from the injuries he suffered in that heinous attack. Watching! Oh my, apron senton!
Came down like a lead balloon.
And though The Rock wants nothing to do with this altercation, we have to mention the sadness Rikishi has brought to him.
Rock might be innocent in this whole ordeal, but I feel that somewhere inside his soul, The Rock is happy with what Rikishi's done. The Rock is proud to have Rikishi and his family.
No, Corey, what kind of lies are you trying to spread? We've heard Rock say Rikishi deserves what Austin is going to bring him. There's no family pride in that statement.
I'm just saying that blood is thicker than water, and it's been an easier ride for Rock without Austin in the picture, and that's thanks to Rikishi.
Sounds more like Rikishi is trying to take credit for all The Rock's success. Austin in a state of distress now.
No one holding Rikishi's family down now, taking out all those years of frustration on Austin here.
We talk a lot about Austin being prepared for a fight. Talk about the Rattlesnake preparing to make Rikishi a dead man. Well, right now it's Rikishi doing the brawling. Rikishi's disdain for Austin looks great. Than even we anticipated.
Driven down. We've talked so much about motives leading into this match. In my view, Rikishis are delusional. His family have been given equal opportunity. And they all took full advantage of them.
Yeah, my blood boils at the propaganda Rikishi's been selling. But I'll tell you about the most legitimate motive in this story, and that is payback for Stone Cold. Austin really had his life taken from him, and there is no greater reason to stomp the tar out of somebody than that.
Austin wards the attack off.
Ooh, sent straight into the ring post.
He quickly slides into the ring.
And Austin is firing up the crowd here.
Looking to the crowd like he wants to take them all on.
You just love seeing him get knocked down a peg.
And Byron, I just cannot see any legitimate reason to run over Stone Cold like Rikishi did last Survivor Series.
I mean, Austin does ruffle the feathers of a lot of people, Michael, but I don't think any of his rivals would go to the disgusting lengths that Rikishi's gone to.
Corey, this situation is so far beyond rational thinking. It's so personal. What does Stone Cold have to do in this one to leave here victorious against Rikishi?
I don't know if you can tell someone who almost lost their life at the hands of their opponent to think rationally. Austin has rage, and win or lose, he's going to unleash it all on Rikishi. Watch out, taking this fight into the seats.
Doesn't want to spend any more time with the fan base. And looking at my monitor. It just makes me sick to my stomach watching Rikishi. This is a man who has no remorse and feels justified for running Austin down like a dog.
Look, to be devil's advocate, you've got to look at Rikishi's perspective. He's proud of his Samoan lineage and saw an opportunity to give his people a leg up in the Shark Tank that is WWE.
Are you serious, Corey? Rikishi ran over another human being. We're fortunate that it only put Austin on the show for 10 months instead of his whole life. It's sick that you would even condone what Rikishi did.
Don't twist my words, Saxton. I'm not saying I condone Rikishi's actions. I'm just saying I understand them.
Now Rikishi has the firm upper hand.
Rikishi with an onslaught here against Austin. Dare I say, Stone Cold could be in trouble.
And he heads back into the ring.
Austin getting in his opponent's face. I don't think the censors would like the venom that's coming out of the rattlesnake's mouth right now. This is excellent. Just denigrating his opponent, showing who's the superior competitor.
No count out as he takes things out of the ring. Stone Cold in some serious trouble.
Austin needs to mount some offense.
Clotheslines.
Good Lord.
So effective.
Oh, come on. Just take it back in the ring. Pretty please.
Say a little louder, Saxton. I don't think they heard you.
Bringing this back into the ring.
I don't know what he's got in mind heading to the floor here.
Austin reminding him that Stone Cold is not someone to take lightly.
He's going for the cover.
For the win. He's able to beat a 2 count.
All the punishment he's taken, and yet he's still in this match?
Attack to the midsection.
Ooh! Austin is like a man possessed. It's been almost a year since Austin's been in the ring.
What a headbutt. Vicious. Holy, that was an awful landing.
Look out!
Senton from the apron.
Catches a punch.
Rikishi finds his... target with that one.
Oh, that's gonna sting.
Oh, God.
Oh, man.
Oh, he fights Rikishi back. And retaliates with a counter.
Big time clothesline.
Good grief.
Slides under the ropes. Back into the ring. Looks to climb the top rope.
Stone Cold letting his feelings towards his opponent be well known. And Rikishi putting a little you-know-what on it right here. Somebody please tell me what the goal is here with this. Shoulder tackle.
Clothesline. So effective. Pulled in for a belly-to-belly.
A show of confidence from Rikishi.
But I think those constant attacks to his torso are adding up.
Yeah, Cole, this could have consequences for his future.
Every successive move is putting their opponent in a dicey situation.
And it is clear the mission now is to destroy and incapacitate.
This is just getting uncomfortable at this point.
And Rikishi channeling his energy here.
Dominating shoulder tackle.
Rikishi is picking the competition apart.
Austin and Rikishi trading heavy artillery on the outside, and here comes the rattlesnake.
Stone Cold Steve Austin fired up and revenge on his mind.
You got to think about how bad Austin has wanted this ever since Survivor Series last year. Been dying to get his hands on Rikishi.
All of that venom, all of the vitriol inside of Austin being unleashed on Rikishi right now.
Remember, this is no holds barred. Anything goes.
Austin has Rikishi down. The rattlesnake is red hot. And do you hear this capacity crowd? They want more from Stone Cold. All that he wants to see Rikishi get beaten down like a pile of human filth. And he gets set back into the ring.
Rikishi able to dodge that.
This could be it. Austin with the cover. Fights the shoulder up and one.
Right now, I just don't know what it's going to take. Ooh.
Legs caught. I trapped the leg into a belly to belly.
That was impressive.
He's headed out to the ringside area. Oh, colliding with a barricade.
Oh, hello.
And Rikishi lately has been calling himself a visionary, a pioneer. All a bunch of garbage, if you ask me.
Well, those aren't self-imposed labels, Cole. Those labels are coming from a family, coming from a group of wrestling legends who are proud of Rikishi for standing up and making a change in this business.
I have a few labels for Rikishi. Coward, liar, embarrassment. Those fit him well.
Turns it around. Set up for the side Russian leg sweep. brought back into the ring from the floor now. And he's going to the top.
Incoming!
Totally missed that one.
Big forearm.
And we know how despicable Rikishi has been, but to throw vinegar on the rattlesnake's nest, Rikishi goes and destroys Austin's truck with a sledgehammer.
Well, hell hath no fury like a man who has his car tampered. And Rikishi slows Austin down with a thunderous right.
Austin's in trouble. And now steel chair. Oh, and Austin, he just averted disaster there.
And now Austin gonna deliver the punishment with the steel chair.
A relentless Texas rattlesnake beating the brakes off of Rikishi with a steel chair.
And again, thunderous blows by Austin. Down goes Rikishi. Austin beating the hell out of him.
I know Austin has good reason to be doing all this, but he could be taking it too far at this point.
I don't think the rattle...
Uh-oh. Rikishi driver. Rikishi got all of it.
And he slides him back to the mat.
Rikishi looking to finish the job from 10 months ago.
Escapes with a knee to the gut.
What a display here. Counters on both sides.
What a headbutt.
Stone Cold looking beat down. Big opportunity to score.
Scooped up. Here it comes.
Rikishi driver.
Is that enough to take out Austin?
Oh, this could be over.
There's two. Oh, and he just kicked out.
What a kick out by Austin. You can never count the rattlesnake out.
Throwing everything in the kitchen sink in there, but to no avail. Can Austin weather this storm, guys?
Austin's having trouble assessing the situation.
We knew tonight was not going to be pretty. We knew we would see bedlam.
We are seeing Rikishi's evil intentions and Stone Cold's rage collide. Pulls their opponent in, belly to belly.
Oh, stomping away.
Boom!
Watch the quickness on this. Ooh, whipped over in a snap suplex.
Rikishi is picking the competition apart.
Yeah, Rikishi isn't giving any quarter.
Down on the windpipe.
I think Rikishi's about ready to put an end to this.
Bonsai drop.
Cover. Two. Rikishi somehow defangs the rattlesnake. Damn it.
The winner of this bout, Rikishi!
This is not what many of us expected to see. We wanted to see retribution, but Rikishi was too much of a monster for Stone Cold tonight.
The vitriol that consumed Rikishi powered him to finish the job and leave a battered Austin in his rear-view mirror.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, here he is. He could be the next WWE champion, the near 400-pound Umaga. A man that since debuting right after WrestleMania 9 months ago has remained undefeated. And Umaga has been in the ring, Byron, with the best of WWE.
This man looks, moves, and sounds like a movie monster. Except Umaga is for real.
He is a Samoan bulldozer, an 18-wheel version with a mean streak. Big, athletic, strong, and probably gonna outweigh John Cena by well over 100 pounds.
Since 1963, the WWE title has only changed hands twice here in Kansas City. That's twice in the last 47 years.
But Umaga is a scary human being, and he can easily change that trend right here tonight.
A phenomenal ovation in this arena because the champ is here. John Cena has a gigantic challenge awaiting him in the ring, but Cena doesn't have a reverse.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, and it is for the WWE Championship. Introducing first, the challenger from the Isle of Samoa, weighing in at 353 pounds, Umaga!
The past doesn't matter. Here's where it counts. Here is where it's settled. The prize is on the line.
Here we go with the WWE Championship on the line. John Cena versus the Samoan bulldozer Umaga. Big fight feel here in this building.
The undefeated Umaga has set his sights on Cena, and there's nothing left standing in his way. Umaga doesn't just want to beat John Cena.
From the apron.
Good Lord, taking flight.
Up on the shoulders.
Down in a hurry.
Such a unique situation for the champion John Cena tonight. This could be the first time in Cena's career that he comes in as an underdog champion.
And that's a credit to the challenger. Anybody would be an underdog against a man that's undefeated. Umaga simply looks unbeatable.
But John will fight you as long as he's breathing. That's the Cena style.
Oof.
John Cena and Umaga battling here for the WWE Championship. Will John Cena halt the Samoan bulldozer's path to destruction?
Cena's going to have to go all out to accomplish that. No one has been able to withstand Umaga thus far. This brutal Samoan has made a mockery of his challengers and is perhaps the ultimate super heavyweight threat.
Now, Cena could be in for the greatest challenge as champion tonight, but if anyone can overcome the terrifying ruthlessness of Umaga, it has to be John Cena.
Here we go with the WWE Championship on the line. John Cena versus the Samoan bulldozer Umaga. Big fight feel here in this building.
The undefeated Umaga has set his sights on Cena, and there's nothing left standing in his way. Umaga doesn't just want to beat John Cena. He wants to obliterate him like he has all his other opponents.
But this is John Cena we're talking about. If anyone can stand up to Umaga's brutality and
John Cena and Umaga battling here for the WWE Championship. Will John Cena halt the Samoan Bulldozer's path to destruction?
Cena's going to have to go all out to accomplish that. No one has been able to withstand Umaga thus far. This brutal Samoan has made a mockery of his challenger.
Launching all the way to the outside.
Took a leap of faith and connected perfectly. This could be just what they needed.
Whoa, monkey flip.
I love it. Cena tonight attempting to do something no one else has been able to do. Be it HBK, Triple H, Kane, the list goes on and on.
John Cena and Umaga battling here for the WWE Championship. Will John Cena halt the Samoan Bulldozer's path to destruction?
Cena's going to have to go all out to accomplish that. No one has been able to withstand Umaga thus far. This brutal Samoan has made a mockery of his challengers and is perhaps the ultimate super heavyweight threat.
As Cena could be in for the greatest challenge as champion tonight. But if anyone can overcome the terrifying ruthlessness of Umaga, it has to be John.
Here we go with the WWE Championship on the line. John Cena versus the Samoan Bulldozer Umaga. Big fight feel here in this building.
The undefeated Umaga has set his sights on Cena, and there's nothing left standing in his way. Umaga doesn't just want to beat John Cena, he wants to obliterate him, like he has all his other opponents.
But this is John Cena we're talking.
From the top, senton from the apron. I don't care how much you train, you can't prepare for a commercial airliner to come crashing down on you like that. Oh!
And let's remember this event last year, Byron. New Year's Revolution has not been kind to John Cena. He lost his championship a year ago at the same event.
A mental hurdle Cena needs to overcome for sure. But the past is the past. I think John has a much bigger distraction in front of him right now.
Back into the ring now. Headed out of the ring, but the count is looming. Clothesline.
Oof. Taking flight. Senton from the apron.
Overwhelming offense now from Umaga.
Umaga is simply overpowering John Cena right now.
And Cena is firing up the crowd here.
Cena turning things around. Look at, turns that back on Cena. Spinning, sit out, powerbomb.
What goes up must come down, and it sure as hell did right there.
No question John Cena has his work cut out for him taking on Umaga, who's been aptly named the Samoan Bulldozer for his relentless offense.
Yeah, and while Umaga may not be as refined in the ring as other superstars, his ruthlessness more than makes up for the difference. If Umaga can connect with some truly merciless attacks, then Cena and his title reign could quickly be in trouble.
What a way to get out of that one. And don't expect much of a wrestling match in this one. Expect more of a brawl. This is not going to look pretty. It's going to get ugly. This is two trains on a track to a head-on collision.
Toe to toe, it's gonna be bad, it's gonna be bloody, and it will come down to who wants it more.
Ooh, Cena has no control here.
Cena has no response for Umaga's savage and brutal offense.
And now headed to the outside.
Wow.
Umaga proving to be a relentless super heavyweight, determined on becoming the WWE champion tonight.
Both superstars countering one move after another.
Elbow throw, saying not today.
Umaga is truly a specimen to marvel at, Corey, and his handler, Armando Alejandro Estrada, knows he has a thoroughbred on his hands.
There's a difference between thoroughbreds and Umaga, though, Cole. Thoroughbreds can be tamed. Umaga cannot. Estrada can only serve as a mouthpiece for Umaga. He can only help direct Umaga's blind brutality. I think even Estrada knows no one can control.
You can see it in everyone's eyes. John Cena and Umaga battling here for the WWE Championship. Will John Cena halt the Samoan Bulldozer's path to destruction?
Cena's going to have to go all out to accomplish that. No one has been able to withstand Umaga thus far. This brutal Samoan has made a mockery of his challengers and is perhaps the...
From the apron, double axe handle finds the mark.
Boom! Hey, let's remember this event last year, Byron. New Year's Revolution has not been kind to John Cena. He lost his championship a year ago at the same event.
A mental hurdle Cena needs to overcome for sure. But the past is the past. I think John has a much bigger distraction in front of him right now.
And Umaga is in control.
Cena has no response for Umaga's savage and brutal offense.
Pulls their opponent in.
Belly to belly.
We could see a count out here.
Get this back into the ring now. Big clothesline. Ooh. Umaga
Taking flight.
Oh my, apron senton.
all that size and momentum landing with a sickening thud. No question John Cena has his work cut out for him taking on Umaga, who's been aptly named the Samoan Bulldozer for his relentless offense.
Yeah, and while Umaga may not be as refined in the ring as other superstars, his ruthlessness more than makes up for the difference. If Umaga can connect with some truly merciless attacks, then Cena and his title reign could quickly be in trouble.
Spinning heel kick.
That was like getting hit by a freight train with turbo boosters on their legs. Superstar setting up.
Oh, what a slam!
Planted him. A rare position for Cena in this fight. We can't often say that John's overpowered in a matchup, but this 360-plus pound Samoan Bulldozer is more than a formidable opponent.
Listen, sometimes when there's a fight, you're not always going to be the biggest. You're not always going to be the strongest. And even if that is the case for Cena tonight, John Cena has never met a fight he didn't like.
Cena will try to gain strength from this capacity crowd in Kansas City, but not even that may be enough to stop a rampaging Umaga. Cena is unable to stop this string of offense.
Umaga is simply overpowering John Cena right now. Man.
Kick to the gut. Oh, brutal forearm.
Cena tonight attempting to do something no one else has been able to do. Be it HBK, Triple H, Kane, the list goes on and on. No one has been able to beat Umaga.
Since debuting in last year's WrestleMania, he's never been pinned, never been submitted. Umaga is a man who's decimated every single thing in his path. It's not hyperbole to call him a dangerous and deadly savage.
Timed his defense perfectly.
A completely relentless attack from Umaga.
Umaga is determined right now. He's getting fired up now, really feeding off this crowd.
Spinning heel kick. And I could look at Umaga and he reminds me of Yokozuna. His unmatched thickness and size is an orthodox offense.
Look at Umaga's thighs, his calves. They give him a great power and a great base. It makes him almost impossible to knock off his feet.
He's thick, he's strong, he's nasty, and
And Cena flattened in the corner.
Umaga's just overpowering him. Look at the strength. Into the corner, just setting Cena up.
You have to start to ask yourself, is the end of John Cena near?
I think so. Look
Hey, what
out!
a headbutt. No one has been able to stop Umaga. No one.
You are seeing why Umaga is undefeated. Why no one has been able to stop the Samoan bulldozer.
Here comes Umaga, and Cena catches him with a boot. John Cena from behind, rolls him up, shoulders down, and a kick out by Umaga.
And Cena immediately back into the clutches of Umaga.
I'm not sure what else Cena can do here. I'm not sure John Cena knows how to stop Umaga.
And Corey, you know there's no force equal to being on the receiving end of a headbutt from Umaga.
It's in Umaga's DNA. Generations have perfected the art of using their own skull as a weapon that could stop an elephant.
Sometimes I look at Umaga and it just scares me. I think he forgets that he's even in a championship match. Estrada is very aware of it, but Umaga sometimes looks oblivious to what's going on, other than the fact that he knows he's supposed to hurt his opponent.
Having no conscience is what has set Umaga apart. If he gets confused and the bloodthirst takes over, that's where Estrada becomes useful by directing Umaga back to the ultimate goal.
I think Umaga just doesn't know when to stop attacking. He has no sense of what it means to pull back on the reins, so to speak. Making way toward the top rope.
From the top.
Whoa, what a landing!
No matter who you are, when you crash on the floor, a searing pain races through your body.
Spiked. Sit out pile driver. An uninterrupted surge against Cena here.
John has to find an opening and respond. Now's the time to beat the count. He beats the count. Barely.
Spinning. Sit out power bomb. Pulled in for a belly to belly.
Umaga is fired up and wants this crowd to know it.
Pile driver on its way.
Sit out pile driver. A completely relentless attack from Umaga.
Umaga is showing no mercy out there.
Good Lord.
Pop-up Samoan drop.
Brutal attack from Umaga. He smelled Cena's blood in the water.
Claw in the face, is this necessary?
Ripping at the eyes. Bang! Oh no, he just got busted wide open.
The official needs to take a look at that.
Pulls their opponent in.
Belly to belly. Cena now taking the brunt of the attack.
Cena's just trying to weather the storm. Umaga with a crazed look in his eyes, staring down Cena. Rearing way back.
Boom! Samoan spike.
Could that be enough to gain the title?
Cena's looking weak in the knees. Could spell trouble. Winding up. There's a Samoan spike.
Ouch. Cover. The challenger might have what it takes to win this.
Hangs on by a thread.
The title still hanging in the balance.
Resilience of a champion on display.
And I think we all know this is only going to make a monster like Umaga even angrier.
Two powerhouses, a championship on the line. We knew this would be a battle.
Umaga and Cena aren't giving up any ground here.
Momentum fully shifted to Umaga.
Umaga continues to maintain the advantage.
A side slam.
Oh, God.
And we're seeing more offense directed toward the head.
A smart strategy in any situation. Sliding into the ring now. Spinning heel kick.
The whole ring in between them and a collision in the corner.
Umaga has that determined look on his face. Winding up.
Samoan spike.
The challenger clearing a path to the title.
New champion, an undefeated champion.
Here is your winner, and the new WWE Champion, Umaga!
This proves it. Truly no one can withstand Umaga. The Samoan bulldozer has wrecked his way straight to the WWE Championship. Cena's title reign is over.
An incredibly impressive showing from Umaga tonight, absolutely leveling John Cena in a savage display of dominance.
AOP is here, ready to wreak havoc. And they want to prove 3-minute warning has nothing on them.
Two roughneck teams ready to use this Extreme Rules stipulation to the fullest.
The following contest is a tag team Extreme Rules match and accompanied by Paul Ellering at a combined weight of 620 pounds. Akam and Razor, the authors of Pain.
AOP look unintimidated by the task at hand. They are totally prepared for the merciless tandem of 3-minute warning.
You know, there's actually a lot in common between these two teams in terms of tactics and physicality.
And guys, the authors of Pain now have 3 minutes.
And at a combined weight of 770 pounds, Rosie and Jamal. 3-minute warning.
Authors of Pain versus 3-minute warning is a recipe for brutality and ruthless carnage.
And that's in a regular match, Cole. This is Extreme Rules.
These two hit squads are going to tear each other apart.
We got 3-minute warning and the authors of Pain clashing tonight in what should be a harrowing Extreme Rules match. Considering the teams involved here, it comes as no surprise that we have medical teams standing by backstage.
Yeah, these are two of the most merciless and physical teams we've ever seen. Lasting bodily harm isn't just highly probable in this match, it's essentially guaranteed.
I, for one, can't wait to see what these teams do with the rules thrown out the window. They're free to be as creative as they want in their pursuit of absolutely annihilating one another.
Rosie and Jamal tell their victims that they will feel the 3-minute warning. What does that mean, Corey?
Well, it means a lot of superstars will get run over by the pain train, and it's only going to feel like the longest 3 minutes of their lives. When you're as big and strong as Rosie and Jamal, that's how quickly it can be over.
Many would call the AOP and 3-minute warning equally brutal. How can one of these teams get the edge in this head-to-head contest?
It's true they're well matched, but AOP tends to be the more methodical and calculating of the two teams. If AOP can get control of the pace and smother 3-minute warning's chaotic in-ring style,
Perched up top. A diving knee drop.
going for a pin attempt.
He narrowly avoids the count.
He's determined to keep...
Cover. Oh, come on. Blatantly cheating this one.
These men knew this match was going to be hard fought.
Big splash. And that has to knock all the wind out of you. Oh, look at a torture their opponent. Uh-oh, this isn't going to be good. Oh, man.
What a headbutt.
Vicious. Goes under the ropes and into the ring. Clothesline. Tossing them aside. Not the prettiest thing you'll ever see, but it sure looks effective from here. He's starting to look battered.
This is what we expect out of Extreme Rules. No one is safe. Ooh.
Man, clearing up our announce desk. Things are about to turn disastrous. Pay special attention to Rosie in this matchup. 6'5", 375 pounds. The man can run a 40-yard dash in 4.8 seconds. This guy is a pure athlete.
Rosie played high school football with a legendary running back before playing college ball in Hawaii. Imagine being pancaked by the force Rosie brings. Drops the hammer.
Right on the lower back.
Oh, man.
Oh, the elbow connects. I can't see this going on much longer.
Taking on so much offense. You got to worry about the lingering effects. What are they going to do with that ladder?
Here he comes, sliding back into the ring.
Man, Rosie and Jamal, Akam and Razor representing the biggest, most imposing teams WWE has ever seen. Both teams don't care what the motive is, don't care who the target is. Their goal always remains the same, and that is complete destruction of the opposition.
We call them equal opportunity ass kickers. The first few rows should take a couple steps back because no one is safe when you're in the vicinity of these teams.
Setting up for something here.
What a press slam!
And Jamal's derailed for a moment by that attack.
Yeah, Razor came prepared for this matchup. Here we go!
You gotta be kidding me!
I can't believe what we just saw.
I can't believe that didn't miss.
Back elbow finds the mark.
Elbow after elbow.
And that was a well-executed attack. Just look at the size of all these superstars. The ring had to be reinforced before this match. Over 1,300 combined pounds colliding.
These men are so big and so thick, it's a challenge to wrap your arms around them. It's really just best to find weapons and whack away.
Yeah, and there's plenty of weapons to choose from tonight.
He gets back into the ring.
Man.
Going outside. What's he got planned here?
Oh, a headbutt right to the shoulder.
That's using your noggin.
Uh-oh, full Nelson.
Reverse STO.
Samoan drop.
Uh-oh. Headbutt to the gut!
Take off. Splash.
Forget it. AOP just fell to their demise.
2. Rosie and Jamal survive Extreme Rules.
Here are your winners, Rosie and Jamal. 3-minute warning.
Gotta give it up to 3-minute warning. In a contest between two of the most badass squads we've ever seen, they were the tougher competitors.
Yeah, but AOP certainly made 3-minute warning earn this win. Just think about all the carnage we witnessed here tonight.